What if I told you the problem that's been haunting humanity for centuries might have already been solved? Not in the future, not with new technology, but quietly, in the background, by people you've probably never even heard of. Because sometimes, what we call unsolvable isn't a matter of complexity. It's a matter of perception. Let me show you what I mean. Imagine waking up every morning with a feeling that something's off. You go through the motions, breakfast, emails, meetings, but deep down, there's a whisper you can't ignore. Is this it? Millions of people feel that. They're not lazy. They're not broken. They're just stuck chasing the wrong solution to a misunderstood problem. This isn't about motivation or morning routines. It's deeper. This is about the invisible enemy that hijacks your potential. And here's the twist. It's already been defeated. Let me take you back. It was 1955. A mathematician named John Nash stood in front of a blackboard, explaining a concept that would later win him a Nobel Prize. But Nash didn't know that his theory, the Nash equilibrium, would quietly unlock one of the most misunderstood human problems of all time: why people sabotage their own success. In game theory, the Nash equilibrium shows that in competitive environments, individuals can make decisions that seem logical for themselves, but end up being terrible for the group, and even for themselves in the long run. Sound familiar? It's the same reason people stay in toxic jobs. Why they keep scrolling when they want to read. Why they delay that one decision they know could change their life. Individually, every action makes sense. Collectively, it leads to chaos. But here's what no one told you. The answer isn't to try harder. It's to reframe the game. Let me introduce you to someone. His name's Chris. Chris was a 29-year-old freelance designer. Smart, ambitious, burnt out. He was working 10-hour days, juggling clients, trying every productivity hack he could find. Pomodoro timers, standing desks, deep work blocks, still exhausted, still broke. He told me, "I feel like I'm running in circles." So I asked him one question. "What problem are you trying to solve?" He stared at me. "I guess, how to be more productive?" Wrong. The real problem wasn't productivity. It was lack of clarity. Chris had confused being busy with being effective. He was optimizing the wrong system. And like millions of others, he was stuck in what I call the productivity trap. It's the belief that if you just do more, everything will work out. But the truth, more isn't the answer. Better is. So we started over. And we used a framework I want to share with you. It's a 3-step process to solve almost any problem, especially the ones that feel unsolvable. Step 1. Identify the invisible game. Most problems are actually symptoms, not root causes. You think the problem is money? Time? Focus? Zoom out? What's the pattern? Chris's pattern was saying yes to everything out of fear. Fear of missing out. Fear of failure. He wasn't playing a productivity game. He was playing a validation game. And he was losing. Once he saw that, everything changed. Step 2. Shift the objective. Most people set goals based on what they don't want. I don't want to be broke. I don't want to feel anxious. I don't want to waste time. But the brain doesn't operate well with negative goals. It needs a clear direction. So Chris rewrote his game. Instead of stop burning out, it became build a business that gives me time freedom. Simple shift. Massive results. His decisions changed overnight. Step 3. Design constraints that create clarity. This one's powerful. Most people think freedom means having no limits. But it's the opposite. Real freedom comes from the right constraints. Chris decided he would only work 4 hours a day. That's it. Suddenly, every task had to earn its place on the calendar. No fluff, no busy work. Within 6 months, his income doubled. His stress dropped. And he told me something I'll never forget. I didn't fix the problem. I realized I was solving the wrong one all along. That's the key. Sometimes, what feels like a dead end is just the wrong map. Now, let's bring it back to you. What's your unsolvable problem? Is it money? Clarity? Focus? Anxiety? Pause for a second. Ask yourself, what if the real issue is that I've been looking in the wrong direction? Because the greatest lie society tells you is that problems are external, that you need more tools, more time, more talent. But the truth? You probably already have the answer. You've just never been taught how to see it. And that's what makes this concept so powerful. The problem that can't be solved is already solved. You just have to stop looking through the same lens that created it. Tonight, grab a piece of paper. Write down the biggest problem you think you're facing. Then, write this question underneath it. What game am I really playing? Sit with it. No distractions. Don't try to fix it. Just see it. Clarity doesn't come from doing more. It comes from asking better questions. And when the question is right, the answer reveals itself. That's not motivation. That's math. If this resonated with you, you're not alone. Thousands of people are waking up from the illusion of unsolvable problems, and they're realizing that most solutions don't require superpowers, just perspective. If you found this mind-blowing, wait until you see what's happening in places like South Korea, where schools are using this same mental model to teach students how to beat anxiety and burnout before they ever experience it. I break it down in the next video. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. And hey, if this gave you even one idea that made your life feel a little less confusing, tap that like button. It helps more than you think. Got a problem you've been stuck on for years? Drop it in the comments. We're building a community of thinkers who question deeper, dig smarter, and live clearer. And remember, most unsolvable problems are just badly defined games. You don't need a miracle. You just need to change how you play. See you in the next one.